Yo guys, back with another one. Right now, we are working on the Suzuki. As you can see, it's up on a log. Rear tire is coming off because if you haven't seen the past videos, this thing's kind of flat. But we got a new tire and tube. So this thing, bringing it into shop tomorrow, just the rim, slapping this new one on. But for now, we're gonna take that off. And a little update for you guys. The XR 150, you can see it looks pretty good. Got a spoiler on it. You know, had to get one of those. But if you look at this side, it looks a little mangled. So what happened is the battery died, took the plastic off, pretty much charged it. And then I realized that all three of my fuses blew. So I had to order 2 new fuses because I had the other one laying around because I ordered like 50 of them because it kept blowing up on me because this thing doesn't like to do wheelies without a that specific fuse. So I got it, made it indestructible, and yeah. We are going to take this off, rear tire, and yeah, hopefully it's smooth sailing. Also, just look at how clean this thing is. I'll put a clip of what it used to be. This thing is clean, got a Nibby carb on here. Boom, Nibby. Look at how clean it looks. The motor does have a slight tick to it, which is scaring me. I'm assuming it's the seal because it does kind of bog out a little bit, but we're gonna wait until the weather is a little bit nicer to actually drive this thing and rate it and tune it, because carburetors on dirt bikes, especially 125s, including that 125, get cooked in the wintertime. So we are going to wait until it's at least 50 above, which is hopefully in 2 to 3 months. And then we are going to actually work on the carb. And we are actually going to be able to drive it and wheelie it. We know it wheelies because the actual owner of this thing looped it because doesn't have that much experience on bikes. But we're teaching him. Let's get to taking this wheel off. I've had enough yapping. So the first thing that we gotta do, take off the tensioners, and then we're gonna take this off, right here. Tensioner goes off first, tensioner, and then we take the brake off, and then we gotta take that pin out, unscrew that, take the chain off, slide that bolt through, and then the rim should come flying off. It does have a drum brake, so we're gonna see if we can clean that out because the rear brake does not really work. All right, well, we got the tensioners off, got the guard off, got the chain off, got it loosened, but this thing is so old and rusty that bolt right there, I literally had to pound out. So yeah, we are still trying to get this out. And by we, I mean only me, because my buddy that's usually with me is at home probably sleeping. So yeah. All right, guys, I filmed this the next day, so it is technically tomorrow. But as you can see, rear wheel's off. I had to pound the crap out of this thing, bro. Pause. Look at this oh, hold up. Focus. Come on, you got it. Focus. There we go. Look at how mangled this thing is. Holy moly. This side is kind of mangled, but it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm lucky just gonna get a new one. But yeah, I brought it into town, so it is currently getting a new one on And then the tire is coming in tomorrow. And then we are going to be able to ride this thing around. I'm probably gonna clean this chain, take care of this thing, maintenance it a little bit more, clean it up, because down in the motor bay it's still not that clean. But other than that, we are ready to put a tire back on this thing. And this thing is looking pretty fresh, honestly. But yeah, it's gonna look even better. It's gonna drive amazing. This thing has not been driven in, driven in 5 years. We've drove it down my driveway and back, but that is the most we ever drove this thing, so. I tried to put a new grip on this thing because, I mean, look at that. That's kind of trash. This is literally falling off. The throttle, I need to buy a whole new, throttle assembly for this thing to get new grips on it, and the throttle assembly is just too good right now as it is stock. And I see a lot of racers and guys keep their throttles, shifters, and brakes and clutch handle all stock because they designed them how they're supposed to be. Why would you upgrade? But in the meantime, we are going to wait this out. We are going to get it back, slap it on, drive around in the snow, and then I almost dropped my phone. As soon as summer comes around, we will be wheeling this thing day and night. This thing is gonna be crazy. We are also moving over to a new property. As soon as it gets a little bit warmer, we're bringing that, and we have 2 4-wheelers and my pit bike. That is a death machine. But other than that, we are gonna be pretty excited when this thing is done. So stay tuned, subscribe. If you got any video ideas for us in the future, we live in the middle of Minnesota, so there's not that much to do, not that many places to go. But Brooks, they are pretty close to us. There's a pretty nice dirt bike track over there. So we're gonna have to make a stop over there with this 125, that 125. We've already been there with this. Does not do well on the track, but I have a good feeling about this. Next day, got it back. Boom, there we go. We got air in the tire. Look at how nice that is, though. Whoa. One thing I didn't notice is how cooked this sprocket is, man. It's actually beyond cooked. So we are gonna have to probably get a new sprocket. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be focusing on fixing this bolt. Well, focus, please, because this thing's cooked. It's cooked. But grease it up, put it back in there, slap the tire back on. So that next time we have to replace this tire, it's not a pain and it's just easy sailing. But for now, we're gonna slap the tire back on and possibly drive it because it is a whopping 48 degrees outside. Snow is melting. Beyond nice out, man. I just took my bike out for a little ride. And I can tell you, man, this thing is ripped like it never has before. Holy moly. Let's actually get this thing started real quick. Bro, I love this thing so much. Yikes, my ears. But I love this thing so much. It is my Valentine because I'm lonely. But yeah, let's slap this tire on and we'll take this out for a little rip. All right, and there we go. We got the tire on the back. It was not as hard to put on as it is to take off. This thing being 5 years without being driven, the sprocket's cooked, and all the other problems it has. Looks pretty good, honestly. We are going to take this out on a little ride, really give it the test. And yeah, we will see whether or not this thing is trash or worth it. And I'm gonna try to buy it, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about it yet, but depending on how it runs, Depends on my offer. All right, it runs pretty good. I did have to drive it until the bog was gone. But I'm gonna tell you, this ticking is concerning me. But other than that, it's a pretty good unit. I think I topped it out at about 55. For 125, that's not bad. Down the highway, this thing is pretty fun. It was bogging out towards middle of gear or middle of acceleration between idle and rev limit. It would kind of bog a little bit, but then it would be like a 2-stroke and send it like the power band. But other than that, this thing, pretty good. I honestly would not drive it. I wouldn't. This is not my type of bike. It's got too many problems. I don't know. I think y'all are probably going to see this one other time on the channel, and I'm not going to be the one that's driving it. It's probably going to be my buddy test driving it, and then we're going to give it back to their owner. At this point, we just need to start a dirt bike shop because why not, you know? But other than that, this thing's pretty fun. It's so warm out. Going 55 down the highway, just wearing a hoodie, not even a helmet, man. It's so nice. But other than that, it looks pretty clean. Motor's kind of junk, though. We put way too good of a carburetor on a junk motor, and that's just what I have to say. It shifts, it runs. Neutral is pretty wide, which means this thing it's been driven pretty bad. Whoever was driving this thing last didn't really know how to drive a dirt bike. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm just gonna give it back. But it was fun working on this thing. To see it come from junk to beauty was an amazing adventure. And yeah, kind of sad to see it leave, but it's got to happen.